Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for January 24th, 2024. This is for Taurus, last shuffle for Taurus. All right, Taurus, what we have is new beginnings and sacred temple. So what's beautiful about this is that you're starting in like this is like a day where you're like waking up, you may feel very refreshed, like you're on the right path, right? Like after everything that you've gone through, it's like I'm closing that chapter, it's a new beginning. I'm gonna get up and just like seize the day, right? Because today is the day that's meant for me, right? I was meant to be here. I was meant to wake up. Everything is for my benefit. There's a lot of energy of like moving forward. I'm just gonna move forward. I'm meant to move on. Well, there's a lot of cards that just hit the ground. Um, I'm meant to move on, right? I'm meant to get out of whatever cycle I've been investing my time into, right? It may have been a very negative cycle that you've been trying to get out of. It seems like it's kind of like a self-sabotaging cycle. Indulgence, things of that nature that sabotages you. So we have Justice, Nine of Wands, and Queen of Wands. A lot of this would say that you are always like kind of expecting to be you may be in this place. What the problem with expectations is that they always lead to disaster or like some sort of disappointment, and typically they do because what you're expecting maybe for one to be in a sense betrayed, like you don't trust things, so your expectations are built off of mistrust in a lot of ways, or expecting to have to escape a situation or have like some sort of, like if you were to assume things, right? According to this, if you were to assume anything, like if someone's coming to communicate with you or they're coming towards you, you're expecting to be, like if you're listening to their words, uh, you might hear insults and things of that nature. Like, someone's not really speaking to me like they respect me as much as they probably do. I'm seeing an energy of people coming to you maybe in good fun, and you might take offense to it because you're like, what the heck is that supposed to mean? But Justice, Nine of Wands, and Queen of Wands falling out speaks a lot about feeling, in a sense, scorned by people, like things are not fair or balanced for you. There's a new beginning now. So this new beginning is talking about seeing how you may have sabotaged things by overthinking stuff, right? And then, but they're showing that now you're getting to a better place. You're getting out of that space in your head. And it may have been something that was like bit deeper than just habit. Like maybe you had to do that because dealing with certain people, that was really what they were doing. But then it's become a habit, then it's beyond a habit. Now with the devil, there's an intensity where now you're looking at this saying, I need to break free from that. I need to be in a better place. I need to always be in a calmer place. I need to invest more time into being calm, or being leaving the baggage in the past, leaving all that junk back there. There's no more chaos for me. Although I don't see you being chaotic, I see you kind of in this expectant energy of like, I expect people to bring chaos to me. If they're coming to talk to me, they're coming to say something that's not in alignment with joy. Like, the sacred temple is the high priestess and the Eight of Wands. And this is talking about moving on, but being like, that's on a need to know basis. Like you're not calling people and open, running outside like, guys, I'm no longer taking offense to anything you say. You know what I mean? Or I'm no longer hearing an offense where maybe there was just an innocent joke. Although sometimes I do believe, I think actually that you were purposely offended, but spirit's like you're not meant to take it in as deeply, right? Or to be upset about it as upset, or think about it so much because it's not really ascribed to you. It's just usually those types of things are reflections of other people's feelings of themselves. You know what I mean? And you're not meant to really take it personally. Although everything is personal, right? Because I mean, you're talking about speaking to a person, that's personal. Oh, yeah. But the sacred temple here is the high priestess and 8 of Wands, and basically that's about you moving on. That's that. You're looking towards greener pastures. Okay. The angels of the 4 directions is the 10 of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. The angels are trying to help you to work on those fears that you may have. You're not afraid of anybody, but you don't want to be disrespected or taken advantage of, or I wouldn't even say, I would say you just don't want to be insulted. You know what I'm saying? And so the angels are showing you, they're taking all of the ego out of the situation, and they're kind of showing you the bare bones of the fears that you may have, or the worries that you have, or there's just a lot of stress. They're trying to show you the truth of it, and how you're smarter than this. It's like they're trying to show you you're so much smarter than this, right? And a lot of this is like you can't take offense to anything anyone says. You can't take it personally, anything anyone says, even if it's positive. I think Don Ruiz was the one that wrote that book, The 4 Agreements. And he's like, we always say don't take it personal when it's negative, but also when it's positive. When people tell you you're doing a good job, they're telling you based on themselves. Even that, right? You've got to know within yourself that you're being true to what's inside of you. Always. That's the key to everything. Or else you'll be clapping for, running for claps from the crowd for the rest of your life, and they're showing here that you broke free from that energy. Not that you were waiting for other people to congratulate you, but it was more on the opposite end of things were hardly ever fair. It seems like that, someone else would get some kind of accolades, and then they turn to Taurus and be like, well, must be nice, and saying little nicey things. But the angels want you to see things for the basis of it, that there is nothing to worry about, right? Only thing, basically that. And if you're to work on anything at all, you work on those things which give you anxiety. And a lot of that is about being true to oneself, which is the core of yourself, right? You're doing things because you love it. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks. Ascended Masters is Ace of Cups and 7 of Cups. And so a lot of this is about, I wouldn't say your core beliefs, but that it's time to start fresh. It's time to walk away from certain thought processes or beliefs that don't serve you and don't serve your life. Of course, that would be like cherry picking out of a scripture, cherry picking something like, well, that doesn't apply to me, so I won't even, that's not true. This is true for me. But they're saying that it's time to walk away from old beliefs. And a lot of the beliefs that you may hold is that things are not fair for you. And that you're always constantly working towards freedom, being better, being a better person, or working towards being free from being offended in some way. There's something about that, and they're saying you got to walk away from that. There's maybe a belief that there's so many different ways to look at something, and they're like, no, there's no way to look at anything. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't take anything personally whatsoever. Focus more on what's true for yourself, and that's just it. That's just the basis. It keeps repeating in different words. So you could be dealing with a Libra, a Capricorn, a Pisces. We also have Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, Gemini, or Aquarius. So you could be a Taurus, Gemini cusp. We have Aries, Taurus cusp. Pisces, Aries cusp. You could be dealing with Aquarius, Pisces, Capricorn, Aquarius. But we also have this seems to be it. If you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.